What's going on, family? Listen, if you're on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, or IG, I want to say welcome to the Back End Podcast with Dr. Tayler Jacobs, where we give you the real of business, seeing the art in the world of everybody, that's giving y'all all this fake stuff about everybody winning, nobody taking L's, nobody want to be real with you. That's not, that's not business. That's not real business. That's not the true back end of everything. So if you don't know, if you're new to the Back End Podcast, the sole purpose of the Back End Podcast is to actually give you real information on what it takes to actually be extremely successful in business. What's up, Iggy? To be successful in business, Iggy, when they go to backend.com and they put the information in, it goes to like a dead page. I don't know what that's about. And then all the blogs are like bugging.
Backend.io?
Yep. No, backend.com. When they put the information, it goes to a dead page. And then on the blogs, it's messed up. If you guys can't see, I'm live and in the flesh. I'm live and in the flesh, giving y'all talking to my team. Because guess what? Can I tell y'all something? What y'all see, that perfect production, you ain't gonna shut my door. What y'all see, that perfect production, that ain't real. That ain't the real side of business. That's not real. And I want y'all to press the number one. I want y'all to press the number one if I can keep it real with y'all on the Back End Podcast. Because it ain't my job to fake or funk with you. What's going on, Tracy Wilson? She said, hey, Dr. Jake. I said, what's going on, Dr. Ness? She said, what's going on, Cousin Jake? What is going on? Person number one, if I can be real with y'all when it comes to talking about business. Juanita Ford, what's going on? I said Juanita. My bad, Junie. I just read it real quick. I just want to tell y'all the real business. I want to talk about it because there's a couple of things I want to talk about, especially as it pertains to the art of business. What's going on, Marvin? Hey, if you're on my YouTube, I want to say what it do. Y'all showing up and showing some love to Dr. Cousin Jake. I just want to be real with y'all because the practice of the art of business is not nothing to play with. And what happens is a lot of us tend to fantasize about a perfect business with perfect examples or perfect products or perfect blueprint or perfect business plan that doesn't pan out or doesn't work. And then because we're so caught up in wanting to be successful and wanting to pretend and wanting, what's going on, Mark? And wanting to pretend like everything going good, we never want to talk about the things that go bad because we think that people would judge us if we talk about the stuff that's real. So the importance of the Back End Podcast is to tell you the truth. To tell you my L's, to tell you my wins, to tell you the truth about what it takes to win from my personal experiences, as well as to give you game on what you need to actually take your life, your business, and your career to the next level. Now, I'm going to start off by saying this. When it comes to the art of business, a lot of y'all playing business. Y'all not mastering business. Uh-oh.
What are you talking about on the blog?
When I went to backend.io and I click go to click blog, I'm gonna go blog, click that. No, not blog. Click register.
It's not. I don't even know why it's still up here because I took it off.
Oh, okay.
Like 3-4 times.
Can you take that nasty thing back to Amir because he gave me the devil's nectar. Here you go. That's cheap. That's beneath me. All right. So listen. When it comes to building a successful business, you got to understand that business is a game that you must master if you want to win. Business is a game. Dr. Ness said, oh, Cousin Jake, so that's how we starting this lesson off? Yeah, we starting off like that. A lot of us believe that we have the ability to be successful in business. What's going on, Mother Earth? But the truth is, you ain't got it in you. Y'all, listen. Y'all told me that y'all was okay with me keeping it real with you. And the Back End Podcast is about keeping it real. Let's just start it off like this. The majority of the people that's in business should be working with somebody that's an entrepreneur. Because being an entrepreneur and managing a business are two different things. Being an entrepreneur and being a product developer are two different things. And what you got to understand is that a lot of us want the success of business, but you don't want to learn the back end. It's called willful naivety or willful ignorance, which says that I don't want to do the work of learning business, but I want the results of business. No different than a kid playing basketball saying, hey, listen, I want to make it to the NBA, but I don't want to put NBA effort in. Oh, I'm talking today, Parlay. What's up?
You just gotta clean your cookies out.
Okay, appreciate it. I'm just talking today. I'm just talking today, and I'm keeping it real with you. Because I feel like a lot of people online be fake with you and they sell you programs. Y'all are learning programs of hacks of how to do a specific business when the majority of you should be learning the back end, the skill sets that's required to do business. Have y'all not noticed that? Somebody got a specific hack that they learned in a specific industry, learning a specific Airbnb, Turo, or learning whatever contracting work, but they don't know how to do business. So the skill sets are not transferable to different industries or sectors or subsectors inside their industry. It's because we skip the most important thing. It's the skill set development that's required to be a great entrepreneur. And a lot of us just aren't built or don't have the capacity or the want to learn and master the skill sets that's required to be successful in business. And that also means picking up new skill sets and failing when you enact it. I know what it is. Y'all don't like my show. Y'all don't like my show because I'm telling the truth. And y'all used to people lying to y'all. Press the number 1. I want y'all to be real with me because this is a live show. Press the number 1 if you bought a program that you knew you shouldn't be buying, but you thought that maybe it was going to be the hack that got you over the edge, but it actually put you back. Press the number 1. Press the number 1. If you bought a program that you knew you shouldn't be buying, but you bought it because you thought it was going to be a quick hack for you to be able to be successful, but it actually put you back when you realized it wasn't shit. This is a fact. Because the majority of us that claim that we want to do business are actually looking for hacks, not mastering skill sets that appreciates the art. See, entrepreneurship is no different than any other profession. Well, what if doctors said, hey, listen, I want to be a doctor, but I want the shortcut to becoming a doctor because I really want to be a doctor that does science and creates medicine, but I don't want to learn the other skill sets that are required. If I wanted to be a doctor that creates medicine that heals people, I first got to understand the anatomy of the body. I got to master the skill set of the body before I can talk about any other sciences. But we want to hack our way to success and wonder why a lot of our life look like hack mess, like a hot mess, a hack mess. Business is an art. And if you do not appreciate the art, you will never master the masterpiece. You will never create a masterpiece. You cannot create a masterpiece if you don't appreciate the art of business. Marlon King said, no one will want that doctor to be their preferred caregiver. You're absolutely right. Nobody. What if you met a mechanic and the mechanic was like, man, shoot, I took a shortcut. You say, man, can you fix my car? I think I can. Shoot, just give it to me. I'm going to figure this thing out because I really just started my business 2 weeks ago. You say, what's your training? Oh, I went through this course in this program and they taught me how to be a mechanic in 2 weeks. Would you trust that person with your car? Yes or no? I'll wait. You got a car that you need for business. That person tells you that they just learned how to work on cars 2 weeks to 4 months ago. Would you trust that person with your car? Yes or no? The answer is no. So why, when it comes to business, we think that 3 or 4 years, 3 or 4 months of doing something, you think that you're in the position to actually go out there and actually go and get and sell products to people to make a profit. You feel like you're ready. You're not ready. What if somebody told you, hey, you know, I'm a cosmetologist and I actually just started about 3 or 4 months ago, but it's okay. I learned a program that gave me a hack to how I can be a celebrity barber or beautician in 3 or 4 months. Can I do your hair? And I'm charging $1,500. Marlon on YouTube say this makes sense now to why others don't buy into our business because we truly are in on ourselves. It's really ourselves to really achieve results. He picking up what we putting down. So why? In every other industry, I got one more industry. Let's talk about teaching. So you got a new school. The schools say, oh, the founder of the school say, you know what? I've never been in education before, but I went through this program. And this program taught me how to start a charter school and get funding from the state in 4 to 8 months. But I want you to pay us $1,200 a month to send your child to our school. Would you trust that institution with your child? With the leader of the institution having no history in education? Yes or no? Answer my question. Yes or no? I'm sorry, this is the realest podcast show on YouTube or on the internet. Yes or no? Would you trust that person? So why do you think people gonna trust you with your business? Some of y'all stepped into entrepreneurship too soon. You should have started off into apprenticeship before you went to entrepreneurship. Oh yeah, cousin Jay. Oh yeah. We giving game today. We giving game today. The art of entrepreneurship is not solely based on the revenue that you make. What's going on, Greg White? The art of entrepreneurship is not solely based on the money that you make. There's a lot of people that make money in entrepreneurship that are shitty human beings. They don't really have legitimate businesses. They just scam their way to make money. And a lot of the people that we follow on social media that are teaching you hacks and tricks, they built their wealth or their success off of hacks and tricks. But the skill sets, the back end that's required in order for you to be successful in business, you're struggling at. Can I tell you why black and brown businesses fail to succeed in today's time? Can I tell y'all why? I'm going to tell y'all why. It has absolutely nothing to do in this day and age with white people keeping us back. You know what it has to do with? We keeping ourselves back. You want me to tell you why? Because we are unwilling to learn what is required for us to learn in order for us to actually get the education that is needed, the training that is needed, the time that is needed in order for us to be successful. If you would not trust somebody who just started learning how to do something a couple of months ago, why do you think people are going to trust you with their business? Please, somebody give me that answer. Please. Because I'm getting sick of, personally, people who disrespect the art of entrepreneurship with these quick hacks and quick flips, credit flips and investing dollars and you flipping the flip to flip. But you don't understand the back end of the business. Because most of us believe that business is, I got a product and I sell that product, I make my money, and then I show everybody that I make that money. Then I create a course to show people how to make that money. That ain't how you do business. That's not how you develop the skill sets that's required in order for you to weather great weather in terrible storms in business. When you learn one-sided skill sets that cannot be transferable in many different industries, that's not business. That's a specialist. You're not an entrepreneur. And a lot of us are skipping the steps. And the majority of us, because of this entrepreneur trend, I'm sorry to tell you, everyone's not meant to be the entrepreneur. Can I tell y'all that to be the truth? Everyone's not meant to be an entrepreneur. A lot of you are starting businesses out of the need and necessity to make extra income. But statistics show that everybody not built for it. So learning the back end is not only important for your business yourself, but some of y'all learning the back end will allow for you to go work with other people. There are 4 levels of this world that is in this enterprise world. There are 4 levels. If you want to see my board, you may want to go to my YouTube, Tayler Jacobs. If you want to see my board, you may want to go to my YouTube. So there are 4 levels. You got the apprenticeship level. I don't know how to spell apprenticeship. If you know how to spell it, don't chastise me. Just show me how to spell it. But I believe that's it. So the definition of an apprenticeship is an arrangement in which someone learns an art, a trade, or a job under another. Some of us are so eager to be rich that you miss the skill sets needed for you to stay rich. Oh, y'all missed that point right there. Some of us are so eager to be rich that you are willing to skip the skill sets that are required to keep you rich, to keep you wealthy. Oh, we're going to talk about it today. On YouTube, if y'all got these notes, let me know that you got these notes so I can go on and go back. If y'all got these notes right here, let me know that y'all got these notes so we can go on and go to this is an arrangement in which someone learns an art, a trade, or a job under someone else. A lot of us are trying to be someone else so bad that you just want the results, but you don't care about the mastery of the skill. Y'all, we missing it. We missing it. Before Dr. Tayler Jacobs went on his own, I sat under 2 leaders for as long as I could to learn the basic skill sets that were needed. And I would have stayed there if there was not a cap in what I could learn. Apprenticeship. Some of y'all gotta humble yourself. You think you're ready for the big leagues of entrepreneurship, but you really need to be an apprentice and keep your damn job. Learn the skill set. If anybody is teaching you a hack, if anybody's teaching you a specific industry, let me tell y'all something, okay? I want to be real clear with you. When you're new to entrepreneurship, or you don't know entrepreneurship, or you have not been winning as an entrepreneur, you do not need to be trying to learn an industry. You need to be trying to learn the skill sets that will allow for you to be successful in any industry. We're going to talk about the needed skill sets here in a second. We're going to talk about the needed skill sets here in a second. I can stop yelling now because the mic is now here. The mic was on there. We're going to talk about those needed skill sets in a second. The second layer of this world of enterprise is the intrapreneur. The intrapreneur. I'm going to change the color from the definition. If you're on IG, you may want to go to my YouTube because that's where the camera's being shown. Is the intrapreneur. A lot of y'all think that you're entrepreneurs, but the truth is you're more of an intrapreneur than you are an entrepreneur. And I can see in your results. So an entrepreneur is someone who works. They already have a mastered skill. And they work inside of a company developing innovative ideas or projects that enhance the company. They like the creativity of an entrepreneur. And the stability of staff. Y'all done let these people on this daggone internet make y'all feel bad about the fact that you ain't no entrepreneur. So then your butt go out there trying to be an entrepreneur, getting your ass handed to you, and not catching the idea that the people who taught you that sold you ideas that they have not believed themselves. Oh, y'all gonna learn today. You gonna learn today. You're going to learn today. Because my goal is to get you to understand the art of this game of entrepreneurship. Y'all playing this entrepreneur game. Y'all playing with it. Have y'all ever met somebody that they winning, then they take a loss, then they can't produce what they used to produce before they took a loss? You know what that means? They're a one-hit wonder. They're not no entrepreneur. Because an entrepreneur actually cares about the craft of entrepreneuring. If you're on YouTube right now, you can see my board. I want y'all to let me know if y'all got this definition down. If you're on YouTube right now, you can see my board. I want you to let me know if you got that definition down. Actually, let me change this. 4, 3, 2. Talk to me on YouTube. Y'all got it? Y'all got it? Now, number 2 in this enterprise, I'm going to call this the enterprise chain of command. Or hierarchy. Business owners. A lot of y'all think that business owners and entrepreneurs are the same type of... Person number 1 if you thought a business owner and entrepreneur were the same. Don't lie. God gonna strike you dead. Person number 1 if you thought that entrepreneurs and business owners were the same people. They are not. I told y'all I'm a words person. Y'all got to start looking up the definition of these words. Every entrepreneur is a business owner, but not every business owner is an entrepreneur. Business owners are focused on the consistent profitability of their business. Business owners are focused on the consistent profitability of their business. Thank you. You was bugging. Business owners look for stability and consistency. More like a highly paid, free employee. I won't even say free. I'll say free-ish. And all of these are a play on each other. We're talking about the art of entrepreneurship. A bunch of people walking around talking about we CEOs of what? What you a CEO over? A CEO is a chief executive officer over their executives. If you don't have executives, if you don't have directors, if you don't have a staff, you are not a freaking CEO. You are a self-employed business owner that may have an LLC. Let's call a fact, and you barely are surviving in business because you don't know how to truly run a business because you're so busy telling everybody that you got a business. What you a CEO of? I'm the CEO of Warren Enterprises. We're a collective conglomerate. What you conglomerizing? Yeah, I'm making them own words. You a boss of who? Leader of what? You so busy telling everybody you a CEO. Can I tell y'all something? That is not the spirit of an entrepreneur. Can I tell y'all that? That's not the spirit of an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur could give a damn what his position is. An entrepreneur can give a damn what his position is. If you find yourself always talking about the position of a company, and to be a company is a group of people by definition. You don't have a company, you have paperwork of a corporation or an LLC. You don't have a company. So if you find yourself always trying to prop up your position of CEO, multiple businesses, and you talk about your position more than your impact or your innovation, can I tell you something? That sounds like somebody who wants to be a business owner and down, an employee and down. Because typically employees always want to tell everybody their position. Y'all do know that, right? Y'all do know that, right? McCall, I don't know what you're talking about. Y'all, the definition of company, the verb, associate with, keep company with. The fact or condition of being with another or others. So when people are like, yeah, I got a company, with who? Who your company with? Who? Who your company with? You got a high-paying job, putting a lot of stress on yourself, that if you go and partner with a small business, you can actually get a lot more rest and be with your family and still make the same amount of money. Because I'm going to just be honest with y'all. A lot of you that are out here practicing business or trying to act as if you're an entrepreneur, you're a boss, you got more credit than you got cash flow in business. The lifestyle that you have is borrowed. You make less money as an entrepreneur than you are if you just go take those skill sets and go and be the back end for somebody else's business. You hustling backwards. Because the people who actually practice this art, we feel away with people who pretend like they are in the art. YouTube has made it, Instagram has made it, social media has made it so easy in sound bites. 5 things that you can do to make $1 million. No, it ain't 5 things. Matter of fact, let me tell you how many things it takes for you to master to make $1 million a year for the rest of your life. Hold on. I'm going to go over them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. There are 37 things that you must master. And inside those 37 things, there's about 20 to 30 other elements inside of it. So if you're not eating, breathing, sleeping, studying, your competitors, your work, your videos. Y'all, every time I make a video, I fall asleep to my video because I watch it 3 or 4 times to figure out how to make it better. If you are not doing that, you are not an entrepreneur. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to tell y'all the truth today. But it does not mean you can't be a business owner. It just means that you're not an entrepreneur. It's okay. There are a lot more people that are more business owner material than entrepreneur material. Now, lastly, number 1, apex on top of the machine is the entrepreneur. The entrepreneur. Person number 1, if you're picking up what I'm putting down and you're not taking this, you're not taking my tough love to heart. Person number 1, if you're picking up what I'm putting down and you're not taking my tough love to heart. The entrepreneur is the innovator. A lot of y'all that's just trying to take a product that already exists and you're just doing the same thing as everyone else. I'm sorry, you're not an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur is an innovator. How can I take the same thing and make it better? How can I take, y'all, I'm going to give y'all an example. I'll do it in a little bit. An innovator says, this already exists. How can I do it better? An entrepreneur says everyone's doing Airbnb. How can I do short-term rentals, but it be different than Airbnb? Everyone's doing Airbnb. But no, everybody else wants to follow suit. Did y'all not realize people that's teaching Airbnb teaching the same thing to a bajillion people in the same area learning the same skill set? So now everybody is starting Airbnb businesses in the same damn area. Doing Toro in the same damn area. Teaching marketing businesses in the same damn area. Teaching Amazon in the same damn area. Do y'all not realize that that's what causes a bunch of people entering a market, causing oversaturation, selling the same products, and you wonder why it's hard for you to win in business? It's because there's no innovation. It's just copy, paste, repeat. That's not business. That's not entrepreneurship, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on, E? That's not entrepreneurship. And this is why so many people struggle. Have you not noticed? Tell the truth. I want y'all to tell the truth or shame the devil. Tell the truth or shame the devil. How many of you have joined a program, you didn't make the money that the program insisted that you make, and you find yourself blaming the program for it not working for you? Tell the truth. You spend money on the program. You don't make as much money as you wanted to make with the program. Like they said you'll make with the program. Then you get mad and blame the program for you not getting the said result. You want me to tell you why? Because your intentions of entering the program was not to learn it to master a skill. Your intention to enter the program was to make quick bread so that you can get yourself out your bad financial situation that you put your own self in. Didn't nobody tell you to have so many damn children? Didn't nobody tell you to get married to people that can't produce? Didn't nobody tell you to overspend past your financial or what you financially can? Didn't nobody tell you to go get a car you cannot afford? So a lot of us are trying to learn quick hacks because you didn't hack your life so much. You can't afford the life that you hacked yourself into. I'm just keeping it real today. If you don't like the show today, go on and part ways. I'll be better tomorrow. What's going on, Coach T? Don't impart ways. I'll be better tomorrow. I promise. But today you're going to get this work. There is no entrepreneur in the world that wants to enter any industry when a bunch of people are doing the same thing. It literally does not make sense to the person who appreciates the art. See, entrepreneurs care more about the art than they care about the accolades. See, business owners, they care about accolades. They want everybody to know that they're a business owner. An entrepreneur just want people to know. This entrepreneur just wants people to know that they respect the art. The entrepreneur just wants to create products and experiences that change people's lives. The entrepreneur actually wants to progress humanity forward, adding value. The entrepreneur cares more about the championship of winning and providing a great service for people. They don't care about vacations. They don't care about pictures on jet rides. They don't care about people knowing how much money they got and flossing. They care about the art. That's why when you look at extremely successful people that really are winning, you can't tell that they winners because they care more about the art than they care about proving to you that they own a business. A lot of y'all are better off going to go work for an entrepreneur or work with an entrepreneur because you're just not built for it. I'm going to talk to y'all about numbers in a second. And the truth is, a lot of y'all won't accept this truth because your ego going to keep your ass broke. Imagine going to be an entrepreneur by yourself, making 30 to 60, let's say 30 to 100,000 a year. Just so that you can say you own your own business. You making $30 to $100,000 a year as a solo entrepreneur, working 160 hours a month. Can't spend no time with your children when you could have been the back end with somebody making the same amount of money but getting to enjoy all the things that you're really in business to do. The entrepreneur don't care about the accolades. They care about the art. They care about the integrity of business. They care about creating opportunities for others. They care about expansion. They care about high risk, high reward. If you cannot handle living life on the edge, putting all chips in to bet on yourself every single time, you are not an entrepreneur. You're a business owner, entrepreneur. You probably should be an employee or an apprentice. I'm going to give y'all an example. At one place in time in my life, I thought I was supposed to be a pastor. So my grandmother had a church. And in my mind, I thought, running a church easy. All you got to do is get up there and preach on Sundays. Do a Bible lesson on what you preached on Sundays, on Wednesdays. Get people to come to the church, do a little marketing, and it's easy. So my granny went 4 years. My granny has stage 4 cancer. My granny has stage 4 cancer. And I end up preaching every Sunday for 6 to 7 months. That's when I began to understand the weight of that position. I said, oh no. This is a lot more than I thought. So because I respected the art of ministry, I left ministry. What's going on, Thorson? Because I respected the art of ministry, I got myself out the way. And I didn't let my pride say, I'm leading this church now, let me keep. No, if you don't respect the art, get the hell out the way. And the truth is, a lot of people need to be trying to become an apprentice. You need to be trying to learn the skill. Have y'all not noticed? This is when you learn the skill. This is when you master the skill. This is when you make profit on the skill. And this is when you try to innovate the skill. Do y'all see the progression? Valerie was one of the people that went to my church, y'all. And Valerie said, Dr. Jake, but you were great at it. She said you were great. Yeah. I may have been great at it because of natural ability. But I wasn't willing to put in the work to master the art. So I got out the way before that killed myself and the people too. And the problem when it comes to the art of entrepreneurship is that our egos get in the way so much that we put ourselves in bad positions. And when we realize we're not a fit for that position, we stay in that position and then lose our position that God had for us. Somebody said it's 1:47 a.m. It's 1:47 where you are. And not where I am. Go to sleep. Get up off this live. Because business is simple. It's just not easy. But when you confuse simple and easy, you disrespect the art. Business is simple, but it's not easy. So when you confuse the two, or you make them both think that they're the same, you disrespect the art. So let me show y'all the difference. I told y'all start looking up definitions. See, the definition of easy means something that's achieved without effort. But the definition of simple means something that's uncomplicated and easily understood. See, business is not complicated. It's easy to understand, but it's not easy to do. But things that are easy to do don't take effort. So when y'all see somebody explain business, create a product, sell the product, find your gift, find your niche, you say, oh, that's easy. So you don't put in the effort that's required for you to master the skill sets so that you can administer this simple process. And the people that win at business respect that it's simple but not easy. So we're willing to do the work and go over and above to get the set results that's required. You know how a lot of us do? Y'all know how a lot of us do? I want y'all to do this real quick, and I appreciate the ones that are honest. How many of you saw somebody doing something, and because they made it look easy, you said, well, if they can do it, shit, I can do it. That's easy. How many of y'all do that? How many of you do that? You do that eye test. I mean, if they doing it, that's easy. I can do that. And the majority of us never go and do what they doing. You never go and do it. You never go and do it. Why?
Because what they're doing looks simple. And you constitute it as easy. So you devalue the art of entrepreneurship and you go into it recklessly, and then you blame the game when you didn't respect the game in the first place. And I'm going to tell y'all the truth. I used to say that all the time. If I can do it, you can do it. And the truth is, that's not the truth. Just because I can do it does not mean you can do it. Because I don't know your work ethic. I don't know your consistency. I don't know your value that you give the game. I don't know what you in the game for. Because you in the game to make $1 million, I'm in the game to be in the history books. You think we doing the same thing, but our results, what we're trying to achieve, are differently. I respect the art. You just in it to get money out of it. You're just looking for an ATM machine. I'm trying to be the machine that creates ATMs. If y'all picking up what I'm putting down and you're not getting personal about what I'm saying, person number 1. My goal is not to make you personal about what I'm saying. My goal is to wake up your eyes, to maybe help you realize that maybe I ain't got it going like I think I do. Maybe I need to be a little bit more realistic with myself and tell myself that I'm really not mastering the game. Maybe. Just maybe. Let's just look at numbers. There are 31.7 million businesses in the U.S. alone. There are 600,000 businesses that get started every day. Every year. 50% of businesses don't make it past year 1. 86% of businesses don't make it past year 5. What do these statistics tell us? What do these statistics tell us? What do these statistics tell us? Somebody said, Marlon said, these statistics tell us that only the strong survive. Incorrect. The answer is only the studied, mastered, and skillful survive. What's over there? So the disrespect that a lot of us Can I get back real with you real quick? Can I get back real with y'all real quick? Can I get back real? I just want to be candid real quick. Because my goal is to wake you up to realize that you've been playing business, and maybe something will click inside of you that say, you know what, maybe I do need to learn business. I want to be real with y'all real quick. I've been real, but I just want to sit on it real quick. Let me sit on something real quick, okay? I'll wait until y'all give me permission to actually like break something down for you real quick. Just let me know when y'all ready. Just let me know when y'all ready. A lot of y'all owe your friends, your family, your colleagues, your bosses, your ex-managers apologies. The mentors that you talk shit about behind their back because you felt like they didn't deliver for you the way that you felt like it should because you expected them to generate results for you. Yeah. A lot of them you owe an apology to. Jake, you may say why. Let's start with your family. You didn't ostracize your family. Talk shit about and to your family. Kept yourself away from your family only to waste time and still not master business. You say you cut your friends off saying that they too small-minded. But aren't you if you haven't mastered business? You made your friends and family feel like shit. You left the boss that gave you a job when you didn't have nothing. You quit on the dime only to not go and master business. Y'all all chasing to become millionaires, right? Let's look at a simple fact. Y'all know Cousin Jake got the facts. You can go study it yourself. Only 7% of businesses revenue $1 million a year. Only 7% of businesses revenue $1 million a year. Did y'all know that? I'm going to be the only one to tell you the truth because maybe y'all will stop buying. Maybe y'all will stop buying all these freaking people programs. Only 7% of businesses revenue $1 million a year. Only 0.35% of people show that they earn $1 million in their taxes. Only 0.35%. Earn means profited. Y'all do know that, right? Earn means to profit. Y'all do know that, right? So that lets us know what? The majority of the people that we see online lying, you've been lying to yourself. And this is why you can't master business. Until you respect the art until you respect the art oh, what up, Galaxy? Until you respect the art you will never make it. I'm going to just keep it a buck with y'all. A lot of you need to go back to step one. You need to become an apprentice to learn the skill sets that are required to be successful. Y'all know I back everything up with scripture. You cannot find me one person in scripture that God did not use in the back end for them to learn all the skills that they needed before they came to the front. Everybody talks about Joshua and how he walked around saving people and miracles and changing lives. But y'all forget that from the age of 12 to 30, he was practicing that skill set before he took it global. In the back end. Y'all forget Moses. When he ran away from Egypt, he went and studied under a man named Jethro. He married Jethro's daughter and studied leadership and learned how to galvanize people and develop systems to get people to move forward. Y'all forgot he studied in the back end before he was put to the front. Y'all forget David, King David. See, David was learning how to herd sheep who were mindless and did their own thing and never listened. He learned how to do that because one day he would need to be king, and he would need to not only try to get people who did unorderly things to all cooperate, but he would need to protect them from people that was trying to kill them. There's never been a person in Scripture that God put in the forefront that didn't have training, that's right, and mentorship first. See, the problem that we have you said, what about Job? You can't paint me nowhere in the Bible where Job was already a made man. He was trained. And matter of fact, if we want to use Job, let's just say he was a made man. Let's just say Job was a made man, Cousin John Warren. Let's say he was a made man. He had no lessons. Well, wouldn't you assume that that's probably why God tried him? And took all the things that made him away and made him learn how to appreciate, understand it, believe from nothing in order to receive his overflow twofold again? There's even no one in real life that has won without having to be tested in order to rebuild it again in case it was by a fluke. So in business, they teach us if you have a product, you sell that product to a person, they give you money, you re-up on products, and then you go to vacation and take care of your family and have the life of your dreams. Isn't that what they teach us, y'all? Yes or no? Isn't that what they teach us? Yes or no? Can I tell you something? If this is something that made you, jump to entrepreneurship, that ain't nothing but an overglorified job. What do you do at a job? You produce your product, whatever your job is, that's your product. You deliver it to the company, they pay you in return, and then you go on vacations and spend time with your family. But the problem is, this is what a lot of y'all really wanted, but you end up stuck here because you don't even make enough money to do that. You blame the job that you worked for. They didn't pay you enough. No, the truth is you didn't have and didn't develop skill sets that would allow the company to actually benefit. So what all of us most likely are really wanting is a job that gives you the ability to have unlimited upside. That's what it sounds to me. So then you find yourself struggling for all these years, spending time and time away from your family. Spending more time in your quote unquote business than you ever did a job making less money. That don't make sense to me. Since nobody ever told y'all, I'm going to tell you the skill sets that you need to be a successful entrepreneur. You need to be able to, one, analyze. I don't know how to spell analyze. One of them. Somebody show me how to spell analyze. Put it in the chat. I don't know how to spell it. Somebody put it in the chat. You need to be able to analyze the quality of products. Step one. You need to be able to analyze the quality of products. You need to master product development. How to create new products and new ideas and be innovative. You need to learn system development. You need to learn service development. A lot of y'all thought, man, Jake, I thought all I need to learn was just, I thought all I had to do was just do a couple of dances on social media and get more attention to my business and then we'll be good. Yeah, there's a lot of people that make $1 million a couple of years and think that their system is good, only to find out that it's not good, and they built their life on thinking that it will always be good, and their life sucks now. You need to learn how to cultivate a culture for your company, for both clients and staff. Damn, Jake, I didn't think I need to think about that. Yeah, I thought you wanted to build a company. This is what it takes. You need to understand how to implement values into your company. You need to understand distribution. A lot of y'all are in business and still have not mastered how to get clients consistently. I want y'all to be honest. How many of you are still struggling with learning how to get unlimited clients? Tell the truth. So how can you say that you're in business and say no one's helping you and say that you're doing this and you haven't mastered how to get clients? And then when it's time for you to learn how to get clients in today's day and age, you use your age. Either you're too young or you're too old, or you're too smart or you're too dumb, or you're too busy, or you just can't get to it. So you don't know how to get distribution for your product, but you call yourself a business owner and claiming that you keep failing. No, it's just because you're not respecting the game. It's an art. You don't want to sit under anybody and learn from people. You keep going to these one-off programs that's teaching you hacks, how to make $10,000 in 30 days. It's bullshit. They got 10,000 people in their program and 100 of them actually made it work. If you ask the 100 of them, they've been in business for 5 years. But the other 9,900 people still ain't made it happen. You never thought about that? Number 8, you got to master a recruiting system. You don't even know how to cultivate and find top talent. 9, accountability. You want to be a successful entrepreneur, yet you quit every day. You stop and start all the time. You don't even do what you say you're going to do, let alone hold yourself accountable to anything. So you don't even understand the importance of accountability. Y'all, it's so crazy to me. So many quote unquote CEOs and entrepreneurs that say, I don't need to be a part of a community. I don't need a mentor. I don't need accountability. I got this on my own. It's like this thing that people say, like to say, I'm self-made. I'm not, Jake not self-made. I'm team-made. Yeah, I started it, but I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for a team helping me get here. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for mentors. Because accountability keeps you on your toes and it helps remind you that you're not finished yet. A lot of y'all don't want to hire anybody because you don't want to be accountable for somebody else saying yes to your business and helping take care of their family. Did y'all understand that entrepreneurs don't typically hire because they love people? They hire to be accountable to somebody to keep pushing forward. Because the more people you're accountable to, the more you're going to go and do the work. But if you're on the outside looking in, you don't understand that. Business is simple, but it's not easy. Today, we're going to understand the art of business, of entrepreneurship. Team. Not only are you not accountable, but we don't even know how to get people to believe in you even if you can't pay them. Y'all hear us talk about funnels all the time, sales funnels. You don't even know how to build a sales funnel. You want to tell you why? Some of you all may join our back-end system where we actually teach you real skills for business, not trends, not techniques or businesses, skills. Some of y'all can refuse to learn how to build a sales funnel because you're claiming it's too hard. Well, if you believe in the art of entrepreneurship, you know anything that you try is going to be hard. So the fact that you're giving up because it's too hard lets me know that you never wanted to actually learn entrepreneurship. You just wanted the benefits of entrepreneurship. And that's why your results are in limbo. You're like, man, this is just too hard. I don't have time to learn all this. Well, when are you going to make time? Because last I checked, people that really love what they do don't want to do nothing else. People say, Jake, when you going to take a vacation? Man, I want a vacation, but I really don't want a vacation away from what I love to do. Because when I'm on my vacation, I'm going to be thinking about how to get better. If that's not you, you probably need to become a back-end warrior. I'm going to talk to y'all about that in a little bit. Some of y'all will be great on the back end. Some of y'all could become millionaires on the back end. Oh, I'm not done. How many of you right now, it's 47 people on this live right now and only 4 people talking. So either I'm touching you and you just don't want to chat back to me, or you just watching, getting the game and not participating, which is weird. That's not the spirit of a winner. I'm sorry that this show is not easy to deal with, but Cousin Jake loves you enough to tell you the truth. How many of you right now, y'all don't be taking notes when I tell you to put something in the chat. All I'm asking you is just talk to me in the chat. That's it. How many of you right now still don't know how to find a target market every time you drop a product? Marlon said, it takes something deep inside to be given this type of game for free. I'm just trying to help y'all out. Somebody said, y'all are saying that you still don't know how to find a target market. Y'all, do y'all know a target market is absolutely essential for you, for your business? If you don't know distribution and you don't know target market, you shouldn't be spending no money trying to do business right now. You should be in straight learning mode. How are we doing business when we don't even know how to find our perfect client? That's why a lot of us be struggling. But we walk around, I'm a boss. What's your business? My business is this. My business is that. Who your target market? I don't know how to do that. That's not the art of entrepreneurship. $13, you got to master a marketing process. Somebody said paid advertisement, radio marketing. That's not target market. Jake, what's a marketing process? It's a systematic way to get a specific result every single time. Can I show y'all something? I'm going to show y'all 4 brands that we were the back end and built from scratch that all got similar results. Can I show y'all this real quick? Because y'all know Cousin Jake always want to bring y'all the receipts. No cheats. I just want to bring y'all the receipts. No cheats. I've been walking with my face turned to the sun. Weight on my shoulder. Oh, a bullet in my gun. I want to show y'all proof. Because when I tell y'all we run this back end, this system, when we tell y'all this back end, this system, this is what we do. And guess what? Can I tell y'all something? Y'all ain't got to be no influencer to do all that. Y'all ain't got to be you ain't got to be famous. These are brands that we were part of the back end of building. Show y'all something real quick. Not a lot of people can show y'all proof. Proof. Y'all see this? 41. Y'all see that? 41. All right, here we go. I'm about to show y'all how we made $18,690,683.90 in a 2-year period with 4 different brands. My first company, my baby company, insurance firm, $3,964,814.93 in 2 years. Using our back end system that I'm trying to get y'all to understand is the most important thing. My first education brand, $2.6 million. Let me be exact. $2,625,981. My second education brand, a lot of y'all know about this brand, 9 months, $11,686,588. $11,686,588. The first brand of our technology, $413,000 in the first year that this tech company built out. And these are not the only brands. That's a total of $18,690,683.90 in the last 2 to 3 years with 3 different industries, 4 different brands. I'm just spitting facts to him, Ignacio.
Here, doctor.
Because, everybody always talk about we made millions or we made this. They ain't got no exact number. they be like, we made $10 million. How you make $10 million on the dot?
They ain't got no tax returns either.
Ain't no tax returns. Ain't no proof. So clearly, Dr. Cousin Jake is trying to spend the needed time with you to get you to understand that it's this stuff that matters more than the other stuff that y'all think that matters.
Right.
Because when you can master this stuff here, y'all, you can get any influencer in the world to sell your products. Any influencer in the world. But it's the back end that helps you do it. Y'all may say, Jake, well, why you do so many different brands? Because I was trying to prove a point with our system. When I figured out, y'all, let me show y'all something. I document everything. Y'all. I document everything, every company like a freaking case study. Hold on. I've been walking. All right. So look, I'm gonna show y'all something. And then I'm gonna get back to the lesson. Cause we learning today. Y'all see this book right here? Y'all see this book? This is called The Blueprint to Building Profitable Agencies from Scratch. See, when I learned the back end of my insurance practice, I said, I feel like this is a system that can be used in multiple industries. So I challenged myself to implement this system into multiple businesses in multiple industries to see if I can get a specific result. Because my whole overall goal was to become a consultant, build a system, build a technology, and help other businesses. But I knew I could not do that if I did not have proof of concept. So every brand that we built them from scratch. $0 infused, no bank loans, no investors. We started each and every one of them from scratch and took them over $1 million every time. So clearly we got a specific strategy that is proven. And we got the proof to prove it. We got the proof. This is why y'all have never heard me specifically preach a specific industry. Because it's my belief, because I'm not done on the board, that if you master the back end, the industry doesn't matter. Because can I tell you the truth? No matter how much all of us say follow your gift, none of us know what our gift is. We got an idea. Today I got a strong idea, but I truly don't know what my true gift is. I'm just operating how I operate. And a lot of you are trying to search for that thing that gives you enjoyment when you just need to be practicing your skill sets. Back to class. Another thing you need to master is performance evaluation. I'm about to give y'all a perfect example. Y'all ready? This is my favorite example. Say you had a t-shirt brand. You charge $25 for this shirt. You charge $25 for this shirt. The shirt costs you $6. The embroidery or the label on the shirt costs you $13. The packaging for the shirt so you can send it out costs you 50 cents. The labor that it takes to make each shirt, because you should be adding labor to that, is about $2 a shirt. I'm not even finna go into the fullness of all the cost. But let's do the math. 6 plus 13 plus 50 cents plus $2 is $21.50. See, you just looked at the shirt cost and maybe the label brand cost, but most of us only look at, oh, I got this shirt for $6. I'm selling it for $25. But if you really do the math, what's $25 minus $21.50? That's right. That's $3.50 profit. So when you don't know how to do a performance evaluation, you're going to be like, shit, I sold 100 shirts this month. I made $2,500. But in truth, you made $350. But see, if you don't know how to do performance evaluation, your mind and your ego gonna make you think that you're winning, but you're really a big ass loser. See, ain't nobody gonna keep it this real with you on the internet. Ain't nobody gonna keep it this real with you on the internet, folks. They gonna sell you the pipe dream. You can do anything. Yeah, okay. You can do anything, all right. 20,000 people in their program and nobody really mastered a skill. Here's another one. You got to master professional development. I know what y'all thinking. Jake, I read books. I be on YouTube. I watch motivational things. No, professional development means depending upon the skill set or the industry that you're in, you actually study the industry in and out. We don't professional develop, but we call ourselves entrepreneurs. We don't study the back end. You take the game that you use to get in the game. Let's say the cannabis industry. I'm gonna just use one of our clients and hopefully potential partner one of these days, Marlon. That's like Marlon being in the industry. And by the way, y'all, I don't partner with any companies that don't got this together first. So they got to pay to get this stuff together before we do partnership. Because I know what we can do. That's like Marlon being in the cannabis industry, but not getting familiar with the tax laws of the cannabis industry. That's called professional development. I see Immaculate Auto Care. He probably details cars. But if Immaculate Auto Care don't understand the chemicals that he's using and doesn't study professionally the chemical usage and what it can do to the body, he doesn't know how long he can be in the heat and be in them chemicals, ultimately killing himself and his staff long term. See, that's professional development. I see so many people teaching private banking online. In case y'all don't know, I'm the godfather of private banking on the internet. Y'all know why I'm getting out the industry? Because there's too many people in it. I set the pace. So I'm not finna compete with my children. Oh, what up, Sam? I'm not finna compete in the world where there's a bunch of sharks. I'm gonna go find a new pond to go and play in. So professional development. There are so many people and agents in the insurance industry that's teaching private banking and getting people in policies, but don't even know how the policies break down to actual cost. So they putting people in policies off of philosophy, but don't know the build and the cost of the policies that they putting their customers in. So they putting their customers in IULs and don't know the history of IULs and the cost base of IULs to even know that the product that they're putting their customers in 25 years and on is going to implode. They don't even know how to break the policy down other than theoretical antidotes. That's called professional development. Let's keep going. Are y'all tired or y'all want me to keep going? Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know if I'm going too long. Let me know if I'm going too long because I can do this all day. The other thing you need to master is your why, your mission, your vision, your brand. Somebody said, what you mean? What you mean? My why, my mission, and my brand. Some of y'all are doing business just to make more money. That's no different than people wanting to do business, go get a job just to make money to take care of their family. So you coming into the hardest sport in the world to just make money. That's not going to be enough to get you through. You want me to tell you why? Because the moment you don't make money will be the moment you want to quit. Let me tell you something. It takes 3 to 5 years of doing the same thing just to get momentum. And when I say the same thing, I mean at the highest level. Y'all think that, oh shit, business, I made $5,000-$10,000 a month. No. It's can you do the same thing for 3 to 5 years and only that at the highest level. That's how you gain momentum. Y'all, when I first got into business, my goal was not to become a millionaire. My goal was to get successful enough to at least generate $10,000 in revenue, have enough impact to know that my skill sets were working. Then my next goal was, can I do 10,000 in a month, 3 months in a row? Then my next goal was in a year. Then my next goal was consecutive years. I was not thinking about being a millionaire. I was thinking about mastering my skills because I understood if I master my skills will pay my bills. Y'all, I didn't get on the internet for real until 2020. So how did somebody who didn't get on the internet for real until 2020 get on the internet and scorch the internet? Because I have skills that these influencers don't. So anybody that has the skills, an influencer will always need you. A distributing company will always use you. And the people will always buy from you. Number 20, a skill set you must master is dealing with reviews, even if they are harsh. Boy, we so soft. We only want reviews when they good and they feel good. That ain't entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is an art. Tell me if I suck so I can get better. Y'all think that Cousin Jake and the BizCo company and back end got great because we were scared to get ridiculed? Last year was probably one of the hardest years of my life, but it was the best learning experience for me. So guess what? That means that you got to get good as an entrepreneur of dealing with critique. If you don't like critique, you will never get better. Therefore, you won't be a good entrepreneur. Get it? "21. You have to learn social technology. I can't stand you young and old folk. I don't do technology. I just can't. It's just too much going on. Listen, you just need to go get a job then. Because social technology is the number one source of distribution. So you saying that you don't want to learn social technology is you basically saying you don't want to master distribution. And if you don't want to master distribution, how you going to sell your damn product? Y'all got to cut that I'm old stuff out. It's an excuse. Because you don't say you too old to get to have no sexual intercourse. I'm going to just keep it a buck. You ain't too old to date or go on dates and get married. You ain't too old to throw on some fancy clothes and act young and put on some heels. I'm just keeping it a buck with you. I ain't going to play with you. I'm going to tell you the truth. So if you still doing those activities when you were young, you need to use your mind and take time to learn this. But you want me to tell you why we don't want to take time to learn this? Because we're such in a rush to make money. We're so in a rush to make money. We're so in a rush to make money. That we like, yo, I don't want to learn. Can I tell y'all something? This is why a lot of y'all get taken advantage of when y'all hire help. Because you don't know what it takes to do that part of the business. Somebody would overcharge your crazy self because you don't know what you're doing. See, it's going to be hard for somebody to overcharge me. Because I know every aspect of my company. I can do every single thing in my company. I can do everything. I can do everything. So if somebody like, yo, I'm going to charge you this, I'm going to be like, nah. Because I know exactly how much time it takes. I know the execution point. I'm hiring you because I don't have time to do it. But I already know how to do it. So if I have to do it, I will. So you need to come with a better price than that, brother. So Jake, you know automation, advertisement, promotions, social media, product development, system development, communication, copywriting, a website building, funnel creation, split testing. Yes, I do. How did I start learning it? I started learning it in 2020. It's 2022. But because I love the art of entrepreneurship, I'm malleable, which means flexible with change. But when you don't love the art of entrepreneurship and you only want to make money, that's when you want to take shortcuts and you don't want to learn the skill set. Because it honestly doesn't take a long time. But it's you want to go have fun, you want to go on vacation, you want to let everybody know you're making money, you want to go and do all this other stuff. I live, sleep, and breathe this company. That's an entrepreneur. And if that's not something that you want to do, you may want to learn how to be the back end of somebody that does. Just keeping a buck with y'all. Y'all told me to. Skill set number 22. You got to master content creation. '23. You got to have a digital footprint. Boy, you know, so many business owners be like, I ain't got no website. I don't have nothing online. I just do business. How you do business then if everyone online? You ain't got no digital blueprint. Can't nobody Google you. Can't nobody go to your website. You may say, man, I ain't got no products. Hallelujah. You may say, I ain't got no products. So what I need a website for? What? I just braid hair. What I need a website for? What? Oh, you don't understand distribution. I get it. You think your customers and clients are going to be with you forever. I get it. '24. Now, you don't have to be the best at all of these, but you damn sure got to know it. 25. Payroll. Some of y'all don't know payroll to save your life, but you want to be an entrepreneur. You say, man, I'm a boss. I got a company. What's your compensation structure? Shit, How you pay yourself? I mean, anything the money come in, I get my products, you feel me, and I just pay myself from that. Well, what stay with the company? I mean, whatever I got, whatever I got left. What? $24. How to read reports. Oh, my bad. 23. 24. Wait. Well, yeah, that's 25. You confusing me. Ness, you confusing me. 24 was web design. 25 was payroll. 26 were reading reports. You got to learn how to read a report to know the weakness of your company. If you don't know how to read a report, how you going to know the weakness of your company? If you don't know how to read a report, how are you going to know the weaknesses of your company? All of these things are simple to learn, just not easy to learn all at one time. Understanding a KPI system. KPI means key, performance, indicator. This means that you understand the triggers that are needed to detect the efficiency of the technology and things that y'all are using. For an example, a lot of y'all got websites and pages for your sites. But because you don't understand your KPI, you actually don't realize that you're losing money using those sites. So when we built our business management solution, our technology, we built it with KPIs in mind. Y'all don't know that. 28 skill set you must learn. Bookkeeping. You got to be able to hire a bookkeeper and know what they're talking about, the language that they're using. A lot of us are playing entrepreneurship and still don't know the language of entrepreneurs. That whole, I'm from the hood, they didn't teach us that in our school, I didn't graduate from high school, I didn't finish college. I'm a college dropout. That shit is dead. You still got to learn the language of business. You still have to learn the language of business, folks. That's not an excuse. You say, Jake, man, nobody taught me. Then what you practicing business for? You better go learn. You need to learn what pre-tax is, gross profit is, operating profit, fixed assets. You need to learn what net current assets are in comparison, share capital and reserves. You need to learn calculations and formulas that are needed in order for you to calculate a successful business. You need to learn the terminology of business. You need to learn what distribution costs are, equity, finance costs, fixed assets, gross profit, intangible assets, inventories, net profit. You need to learn what turnover is. Product life cycles. There's a lot of stuff that you got to understand. And this is the reason why a lot of y'all can't go get funding from a bank. It ain't because you black. It's because you don't speak the language of business. You don't speak the language of business. So why would a bank give you money when you don't speak the language of business? It has nothing to do with your color. It has everything to do with you not wanting to learn what's needed in order for you to be successful. We want to keep using these excuses and these mantras. I'm black. We don't talk like that. What do you mean? What is no, I don't talk like that mean? What does that mean? You need to learn what contracts are, not just what they are. You need to learn what goes in the contract. You need to know vesting period. You need to know what shareholder and equity value is. You need to know what ghost equity is. You need to know what you need. There's a lot you got to learn. You need to learn what cost per employee is. People that work at the staff be like, man, I'm worth. This is what they say. They say, man, I'm worth $8,000 a month. Okay, but one thing they don't compute is the cost of managing that client, the cost of acquisition per product to even pay that employee, the technology that they use, the cost of all the technology that they use, the cost of their equipment. There's a lot that goes with just hiring somebody, and people that just work jobs and go do entrepreneurship, you don't know the cost of your position. So yeah, you may say I'm worth $8,000. I'm paying you $4,000 because the other is taking care of the other costs that's needed for your position. So yeah, you're right. But there's a cost. But if you don't know the language, you think somebody playing you. And nobody's playing you. You just refuse to learn the language. So you over here like, hey, can I get some caca? People like that speak Spanish like, hey, you sure you want caca? Yeah, I want caca. I need a lot of caca. So then they bring you a truck full of shit. And you're like, man, what you doing? You trying to be funny? No, you asked for caca. You got to learn the language in the game that you're playing. And when you play business, you get play-like results. Valerie asks, is there a book for business with this information you recommend? A lot of us not ready for that information yet. We got a lot more other things that you got to learn before just trying to understand what certain words mean. But we will be going over this inside of the back end. And so if you're a part of our back end warrior community, all of this stuff you're going to learn. 29. You got to learn revenue metrics. A lot of us just be like, man, I just want to make $10,000 a month. But if you don't understand revenue metrics, you don't understand nothing else. Because revenue metrics are not just something that equates to making a certain amount of money a month. It's more than that. Business finance. Even though we built our business debt free, we still have a bankable business, which means we can go get lines of credit if needed and if chosen. You got to learn what valuations are. People say, man, what's a valuation, Jake? It's the value of your company if you want to sell it. See, what most of us that are in business, that are minority business owners, what most of us don't know is that you get the majority of your money when you sell your company. So a lot of us steal from our company not realizing. that damn, the other people, the white folk, the Indians, the Saudis, they make their money on the sale. And this is what a lot of y'all trying to do. A lot of y'all trying to build your dream business before you got dream income. How backwards is that? Man, I want to build my dream business. Robert Kiyosaki said, follow your dreams. Yeah, Robert Kiyosaki had a whole bunch of other businesses before Rich Dad, Poor Dad. So did Grant Cardone and all these other people y'all look up to. See, the other communities, they build successful businesses and they sell them for money. For an example, if your business does $100,000 net profit every single year, net profit, depending on your industry, but let's just say a regular industry, you can sell your business for 3 times its value. So that's $300,000 you can actually cash out and walk away from your business. If your business is doing $1 million a year net profit, you can sell it for 3 to 10 times its value and walk away depending on your industry. Dr. Ness, you want to know why they don't talk about it? Because why would they talk about it? I get sick and tired of us as a community. Man, they just don't want us to know this stuff. No, they not stupid. They not stupid. Why would they decide to saturate a market of individuals that don't want to master the art? Because when you saturate the market, it messes up the valuations. So if a bunch of people trying to sell their companies, the value of companies go down. So they're not going to teach you that. And it makes sense economically. We be like, man, these white folk don't want to teach us nothing and leaving us black folk with nothing. Listen, y'all, stop it. Stop it. Ain't none of y'all seen no bigger whipping. No, ain't nobody been whipped by nobody other than your grandma and your mama and them. Stop. Jake, what about red line and all that? Okay, red line, green line, white line, black line. There are still black billionaires in the world that we live in. Stop it. Stop. And the majority of people that preach that stuff are the ones that's broke. They don't have a business. They don't understand business. Let me tell y'all something about the government. The government cares about operations that add more value to the country. So in their tax laws, they reward people that do things that the government does not want to do. Period. It has nothing to do with color anymore, folks. And if you wanted to really keep it a buck thou wow, they looked at poor white people just as filthy as they looked at poor black people to keep it a buck with you. But that's for a whole nother day. I ain't got time to sit on that. Well, I get sick and tired of people. For 40 years, you've been talking about what white folk doing. What you gonna do? Hell. $32. Again, your closing percentage. How do you know something's working if you don't know your closing percentage? And a closing percentage is literally you knowing, when I sell this product, what is the percentage of people that actually buy it? For an example, if 1,000 people come to my site if you use backend.io, if 1,000 people come to my site and 3 people purchase something, and that something was $200 a piece, I made $600. And this came from one distribution source. And the other distribution source, 1,000 people came to back in, but 0 people purchased. See, a lot of y'all, because you don't know how to read your analytics, you will keep spending money here and here because you don't know how to decipher which one is working for you. So you're going to be losing more money because you don't know how to read the analytics to say, cut this off and pour more money there. So you splitting your money in 2 different areas. Because you don't know your closing percentage and you don't understand distribution. So as y'all can tell, as y'all can see, all these silly people on the internet, 7 ways that you can actually take your life to the next level. 14 seconds of such and such. If y'all notice on my Instagram, and lately I've been doing real case studies. Ain't no 4 ways, 5 ways. I've been doing real case studies from scratch. You gotta master website performance. Some of y'all don't realize, some of y'all haven't realized that us as a company, we change our sites often because we're trying to decide. Because have y'all noticed that when some people come and watch a video or see certain colors, it causes them to want to buy more often. So we change our videos and our content often so that we can see which one works better. And then when we decide which one got the best conversions, we stick with the site that actually made the most money. But a lot of us, because we're lazy and we don't want to master anything, once you build a little pretty site, you leave it there, no matter if people hate it or not. "34, we haven't mastered business intelligence." And this is how I know this. I see so many people, when groups break up or business partners break up, people be so sad. "I just thought y'all was going to last forever. I just can't believe it. Why'd y'all have to break up? Y'all gave us so much hope." Because business intelligence tell me that it ain't going to last that much longer. And because so many people don't have business intelligence, Cousin Dr. Jake don't address nothing online publicly at all. Because I'm not. Because we lack business intelligence. "35, lead system performance." Wake Up Leader said, "This on point, Cousin Jake." Junie says she's loving those case studies. Listen. I yell a lot because I'm a coach by nature. And I'm just sick and tired of y'all falling for the bamboozles. A part of me being realistic, I appreciate that, Dr. Ness. Just in case you haven't heard today, I appreciate your cousin Jake. I appreciate that. A part of me being realistic believes that y'all deserve to be taken advantage of because you want to make quick money. But the real Dr. Jake in me, I feel bad when y'all are taken advantage of. Y'all are spending money to learn to be a part of industries when you don't even know how to run a business. So check this. I use Airbnb because everybody teach it. Imagine starting an Airbnb and not knowing none of these. Because no matter how you twist it, it is still a business model. I want y'all to put this in the chat. Proverbs 13:11. I want y'all to put this scripture in the chat. Write it down in the chat so you can remember it. Proverbs 13:11. Proverbs 13:11. Because the only people that's going to be telling y'all to get rich quick are the people that's selling you a program on get rich quick. I'm going to show y'all scripture. And what y'all going to find out about Cousin Jake, I really don't care what your faith or belief is in. I mean, you believe what you're going to believe. But Dr. Cousin Jake I'm going to show you some biblical principles that if you just live by. The NIV version, Proverbs 13:11. Dishonest money dwindles away, but whoever gathers money little by little makes it grow. Well, what is dishonest? Intended to mislead or cheat, behaving or prone to behave in an untrustworthy or fraudulent way. Can I tell y'all something? Get rich quick. Getting into something to make quick money, you have the intentions to cheat the cost of success. It will dwindle away. Wealth gotten by vanity shall be diminished. Well, what's the definition of vanity? What's the definition of vanity? Excessive pride in or admiration of one's own appearance or achievements. So if you're just trying to gain wealth or be successful so people can see you, so your mama and your daddy who hated on you can eat their words, it will be diminished. But wealth gathered by the laborer shall increase. When we talk about laborer, what this is insinuating is somebody that's willing to do the work that don't care to be seen. They just care about the work. But what's the definition of work? If y'all can't tell, I'm a wordsmith. I love words. The definition of work, the verb, is to be engaged in physical or mental activity in order to achieve a result. Somebody's not cutting corners. Oh, this is my favorite version, NLT. Wealth from get-rich-quick schemes quickly disappear. But wealth from hard work grows over time. The reason why we created the Back-End Warriors community was because two reasons. For those that are truly entrepreneurs but just didn't know the way, our goal is to teach you the basic skill sets that are needed in order for you to know the aspects of your business that will allow for you to excel. But the main reason why we created the Back-End Warriors community was for those that are truly not real entrepreneurs. You can learn skill sets that allow for you to have immense value to where you can join an entrepreneur and call your shot. Y'all, we did over $18 million being the back end to personalities and brands. See, Dr. Jake don't care about being the face because I know they don't know the game. And a lot of you are trying to become celebrities as an entrepreneur. See, true advocates of an art don't care about being a celebrity. They care about being the best at the art. So becoming a celebrity comes with that. See, y'all think I play, my God. Y'all think I play with this Bible thing. Y'all, everything I teach can be found in Scripture. Everything I teach can be found in Scripture. I'm going to show you. I'm about to show y'all what I'm talking about. The power of the back end. John 7. See, the greatest of all time didn't care about being a public figure. Look at this. Look at this insight. Look at this insight. So Jesus, his brother, said to him, in case y'all didn't know, Jesus had brothers and they were older than him. So you do the math. I'll play with you on another day. So Jesus, his brother, said to him, leave here and go to Judea, so that your disciples, quote unquote followers, there may see your works and your doings. Oh, there's a teaching point right here. Oh my God. We finna finish with some scripture today. This is a teaching point. How many people are online? Go online. Build your followers. You want to be a household name. So Jesus is big brothers. In case y'all didn't know, he had big brothers. Joshua had sons before Jesus. That's for another day. Cause y'all gonna be like, wait a minute, what happened? Yeah. And he was married, but that's another thing. Cause it's in scripture. I'm showing y'all scripture. Y'all seeing what I'm seeing? It says, his brother's like, bro, just leave here. Go to Judea so your disciples may see your works and what you're doing. They're telling him to go get followers. And this is what they're telling him. No one who wants to be known publicly acts in secret the works that you're doing. Since you're doing these things that are good, show yourself to the world. And a lot of us like, man, I'm doing good stuff. My business is great. My product is great. I need to show myself to the world. You ain't ready yet. You're not ready for the scrutiny. You're not ready to be publicly ridiculed. You're not ready to be publicly attacked. You're not ready to understand the weight that it takes for a whole bunch of people to know about your brand. And if you make one mistake, it could cripple your entire brand. You're not ready for that. You're not ready because guess what? When you're playing big leagues, nobody cares that you did not know. When you're making millions of dollars and hiring tens of people or hundreds of people, they don't care that you did not know. They're just going to blame you. Are you ready for that? They don't care whose fault it was. If your name was on it, that's all they're going after. Are you ready for that? So Jesus' brother says, since you're doing all these great things, show yourself to the world. Because watch this. Because in truth, for even his own brothers did not believe in him. Can I tell you the truth? A lot of the people that's telling you to go in front of the public and go and push your brand and all of this, they really don't believe in you. They surprised when you actually win. Let me show you how gangster Jesus is. He said, listen. Jesus told them, although your time is always at hand, my time has yet to come. The world cannot hate you, but it hates me because I come to testify the works are evil. Go up to the feast on your own. I'm not going up to the feast because my time has not yet come. What is he saying? What did he tell his brothers? Y'all ain't got no weight. Y'all ain't got no, he telling his brothers, y'all ain't got no product. Y'all out here, just out here. When I step out, they gonna ridicule me. So I need to wait my time. I need to make sure my stuff is right. Because when I come to the world, I ain't coming to play. When I come to do business, I ain't coming to play. A lot of y'all trying to be famous and you don't know the weight of fame. You need to get back to the drawing boards. You need to become an apprentice. A lot of y'all, man, Jake, I've been doing this 10, 15, 20 years. Y'all, I've been a full-time entrepreneur for 7. You really think I'm that much better than you? No. I'm better than you because I put in more work than you and I believe in the art more than you, yes. But mentally, I'm not better than you. Some of y'all been in business longer than I've been in business. How am I winning faster and more than you? Because I was willing to be the apprentice before it was my turn. From 2016 to 2020, I taught my concepts and I pushed my system without ever being seen publicly. So no doubt when I hit the internet, I took off. I made 7 figures before I even touched the internet. I was an apprentice. I was low. I was dark. I was in the shadows. I was willing to just learn. I didn't care what people thought. I didn't care. I was already broke. I couldn't be no broker. I was broke because of my actions. I was not broke because God wanted me to be broke. So I was not finna punish my growth trying to make it move faster before I mastered the skills that can keep me out from that mess. So I sat in my shit. In all of the bad decisions I made, I sat in it, but I invested to learn. I became an apprentice. I learned the skill sets that were required of me, with the intention to know once I master this, watch out, world. Watch out, world. Because when it's my time, I'm stepping on toes. When it's my time, I'm letting people know how I feel. When it's my time, they're going to feel my pressure. So before then, I'm not ready for that. Let me go and be an apprentice. Let me go and learn the skill sets. Let me sit my behind down and really learn business. What am I in a rush for? I've been broke all my life. What I'm in a rush for? What is 2 years going to do to me? Sorry for yelling, y'all. I just get passionate. I get passionate, especially when I teach y'all. Y'all know I can always relate it directly to Scripture. I can anchor anything that I teach you directly with Scripture. Dr. Ness said, on his mama's side or daddy's side, Mary didn't have no more children. We could talk about that on another day. So a lot of y'all believe in Joseph and Mary had a little lamb. You don't know Joseph already had older children. So if he had older children back in those days, it meant that he was already married. So why would a married man that didn't touch Mary, already having children, run away with her if he never touched her? That's another day. I ain't got time to sit on that one today. A lot of y'all following people and not reading Scripture. So, give me some fives if today's podcast was fire. Give me some fives if today's podcast was fire. Let me see some fives. Let me see some fives. There's 44 of y'all on here. This is definitely the hottest podcast on YouTube. With real life examples, with real life relativity, real life case studies, real lessons. Coda said, you got Christians uncomfortable today. I'm a Christian. But I'm a Christ follower. I'm not a Christian that don't know the truth. A lot of Christians don't know the truth. And that's the issue. And if you know the truth, following Christ, it's impossible for you to be broke, poor, and disgusted. If you know the truth, following Christ, it will be impossible for you not to be winning in life. So, this is what I want y'all to do. If you're not a part of our Wake Up Warriors, where we teach you real skill sets, give you access to real technology, I want you to go here and get on our list. Hold on. I want you to go here and get on our list. I want you to go here and get on our list. Go to backend.com. Go to backend.com. Get on our list if you're not a part of the Backend Warriors. Backend Warriors. How fire is it being a Backend Warrior? Backend Warriors. How fire is it being a Backend Warrior? Go to backend.com to become a Backend Warrior. If you're not a Backend Warrior, go to backend.com. Not a Backend Warrior, go to backendwarrior.com. Because we teaching you real business. We give you access to real business technology. We show you how to use the technology. We train you on the technology. We take our time with you with technology and really teaching you business the right way. So you got to get trained up. You got to get trained up. We're not teaching you a specific industry. We're teaching you the necessary skill sets that you need to win in any industry. So whether you're working with somebody else or you're working on the back end of somebody else, I prefer to work on the back end to help somebody else become great. I'm the perfect number 2. That's the best number 1. So go to backend.com. I think it's going to prompt you to watch a 9-minute video. And then you're going to get on the list. You're going to get on the list. You're going to get on the list to watch our case study, our live case study. You're going to get the link to get on the list to watch a live case study that I'm going to be doing on Thursday. Going over the live case study over the 4 brands that we built from scratch for a total of $18 million. For a total of $18,690,683.90 in 2.5 years. 2.5 years. So, other than that, today's class was fire. Marlon said the back-end system is like business fountain of youth. Or should we say truth? Dr. Ness, you don't need to be, if you're already a back-end warrior, you don't need to be a part of that. That's for the newbies. Somebody said it's not working for them. It's BAKND.com, Artis. BAKND.com. Come in, baby. BAKND.com. How was school? It was great. BAKND.com. Let's go on the other side so people can see you. Y'all, this is Junior. This is my baby. This is the love, one of the loves of my life. And I'm one of the few men in the country that has full custody of their daughter. And she is awesome. Okay? What you want to say to the people? You want to inspire them? What you want to say to them?
Hi.
Hi? What do you want to say to the people that may be wanting to give up?
Don't give up.
Why shouldn't they give up?
Because you should also keep on trying.
That's right. That's right. Why should they keep trying?
Because if they stop trying,
Uh-huh.
they won't make money like you do.
If they stop trying, they won't make money like me. Oh my goodness. Get up out. Where'd your mommy?
She
left?
home.
She left? Okay. Alright, so Junior, that's my baby girl. That's Junior. Yes, she's named after her father. Because that's Junior. Go to backend.com this Thursday. We got a live class to show you our case study of how we made $18 million by being the back end. You ain't got to be on the front. We're going to show you how to do it all. But in the meantime, I love you. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Become a back end warrior, and that's the end of the Back End Podcast. Peace.